Hello friends, today we will create sample React single page application app using AEM SPA editor. Single page application editor brings easy to use capabilities of AEM page editor with JavaScript frameworks like React and Angular. It allows front-end developers to create React or Angular apps like the way that they used to do, and non-technical authors to edit the content. So in this demo, we will be focusing on React framework, but the same archetype that we are going to use in this demo can be also used for Angular apps. So in this demo, we will let you quickly create React app with AEM SPA editor using Maven AEM SPA project archetype, which is open source and you can easily access from GitHub and download it and set up in your local. So we will go through the demo and I will explain the steps how you can do it. Using this Maven archetype template, you can create an AEM project for headless delivery as a starting point, and that will be a minimal project and which you can extend and create more components and more pages and more complex and cool single page application app. What do we need before running this demo or using before using AEM SPA editor? We need AEM 6.4 version with SP2, and for this demo we will be running a AEM on a port 4502. So this is I'm running my AEM in my local instance and on port 4502, and Java must be 1.8. So let me quickly check my version so you can check the same way. And we will be using Maven for building our project. So this version should be 3.39 above. Similarly, we will be using Node.js. We can check version for Node. It must be above 10. And similarly, we can use NPM library version above 6. So this is how we will make sure that our system environment is set up. So these are the prerequisites. And these are the few resources that you can start and use them for creating the React apps and single page applications. So there are few samples that there is one sample that is available and that is open source, and that is a good starting point which you can take a help of. And there are few other wiki links, help documents, and there are npm libraries which are used for creating React components, which you can extend upon and create your own custom components. Okay, so now let's start the demo. So you can open this GitHub link, you can clone this project. So you can go open a terminal and go back to your system, and into a directory you can clone it. Once you will clone in your local, you will see that a folder will be created for this archetype. You can switch to that directory, and to set up this archetype in your local, you can run a command and install this archetype in your local system. It will take initially, for the first time, if you will be doing, a little while. So let's wait for some time. So I have run it few times in my local. So it will not take much on my side, but on your side it will take, might take few minutes. Okay, so by the time it is doing, let me also tell you that it is recommended to set up a AEM local instance with no sample content run mode. So you will not be having any vRetail. This is recommended for production. And there are two ways to create SPA app project. One you can use in interactive mode, and another one is batch mode. In the batch mode, you can specify all the properties those are required to create the project, like artifact, package name, version, project name, and title, and very other details. So for this demo, I will use a batch mode. I'll copy into some editor. I can give the package name that will be used for your core Java bundle. I can give com.sample.spa.react, and the same I can keep for my group ID, and for artifact ID I can give my project as React app. Version I can give 1.0.0 is under development. My project name, this is same thing, and the group name I can give my project title, the group name same. And there are two templates for this demo. I'm just referring React. You can copy this, go to a terminal, till it is building. Okay. Yep. So cool. It's done. Now, once it is done successfully, you can create a new directory where you will be having your project. You want to create your own project. So I can come out of this my archetype repo, and can create another directory. Okay, I can switch to that directory, and I can run my command here, and I can enter it. It has failed. Okay. Okay, let me try again. Sorry guys. Okay. So what's the problem? Oh, okay. So when you have your title or a property value with the spaces, you need to make sure that it is handled in double quotes. So if I try again, yeah, there you go. So it will start and create a project for you. Yeah, so successfully it is created. Let me see. Yep. So let me go to this app. So I will have different modules as specified here. Core bundle, apps, React app, content, apps, all the modules. Okay. Now I can install this project to my AEM instance. So you can use Maven command. So just for reference, I can take help of this documentation. And if I want to install into AEM, I can install using this profile, Maven profile. It will install my AEM project on this instance, which is running on port 4502. It will be running some test cases. It will be building each module of the app. Okay. Cool. So app is built successfully. You should be able to see project. Yep. So project is created, and this is there are two pages for English and French. And let me open my home page. Yep. Here you can see this is the text component which is authored. So it works nicely in AEM. I can edit it. Okay. And let me check on the React app. How does it look on React app? CD, go to React app, and I can start it using command npm start. If you run this command, it will start your React app on node server port 3000, and you can copy this path using to your server, and there you go. For example, now if I change content on AEM side, I say okay, and if I come back to my React app, if I refresh, there you go. And if I see on my browser console, and if I refresh it again, if I go to all, there I see, yep, it downloads a JSON, and which is from AEM using model exporter. I can copy this and see how it looks. So it will contain the path of the app, and which will be resolved into different components. So there is a text component which is mapped, and this is the content of it, and this is the template. Okay, so let me use my editor and open a project that we recently created. This is the project. Let me go to React app. See, here you can see there is a text component which is mapped with our text component. This is a React component. This is the AEM component where we provide the mapping, and this is the file configuration file where we are specifying what is the root path of your app and where the content is fetched from. This is the page model JSON, and in package.json there is a proxy which is making sure you are able to access AEM content. You are able to load AEM JSON, AEM pages, AEM JSON, even your app is running on different port using this proxy. And in the import components file, you need to import your component like the way that we used here. And in the page component, this is a page component which is a container, and which will map to your JSON. This is your project, and this is your home path. This is the page component that will be mapped with React page component, and from this path it will take the JSON content and render it. Yep, that's all, guys. Thank you. Please do subscribe and share some comments, or did you get the info that you need, or you need some more info or some feedback. Definitely please do comment and subscribe to the video. Thanks. Bye.